Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. I got a couple things I want to talk about on today's episode. First of all, I wanted to talk a little bit about something that came up in yesterday's comic, the new page of Nextus. I revealed the new design of the new hoverplane that Randall and crew are going to be using in the comic. And so I just thought it would be kind of fun to share some of the design insights and things like that. I don't know. I really like it. I've gotten a lot of good feedback about it. And so I just kind of wanted to share with you some of my thoughts. This ship is replacing the True Mark, which was in earlier chapters of the comic and had to be replaced for reasons that you will know if you read Nextus, The Search for the Ocean Shard. But the original design of the True Mark was basically like, I want kind of a cross between a plane and a space shuttle and maybe a shoe. So the original design was really kind of weird and out there, but I really liked it because I thought it was kind of unique and it was really easy to draw, and that was something that was really important to me. The new design for this new hoverplane is kind of along those same lines. Like, it's something where I don't really care about it being all that aerodynamic. I toyed around with a lot of different ideas for a while. I was thinking about making it like an actual airplane, but I just decided, just for storytelling purposes and for demonstration purposes, I need the plane to be able to take off and land like up and down. Just because that's so much easier to draw, and then they can go places that aren't necessarily airports, and it just works a lot better. And since it's science fiction and it's space future or alternate universe or whatever, it doesn't really have to be aerodynamic or look like it could even fly. And guess what? It's going to work. The new design, ultimately, I decided to make it very boxy. With just a little cockpit, and I kind of took some ideas from like Harrier engines, where it's sort of like half exposed on either side of the ship. You've got these big intakes, then you've got these jets on the four corners of the thing that will kind of help it take off. It's also going to be a little bit like the True Mark, where it will have sort of like hover engines on the bottom side of the ship. For a while I was thinking about actually giving this one landing gear, because the first ship, the True Mark, just had this big gasket-like thing on the bottom, which I think made it a little more hovercraft-like, and also, again, easy to draw, so it just sort of poof, sits down on the ground. And this one's pretty much going to have the same thing, because I was toying around with some different ideas for landing gear, and I'm like, you know what? It's more efficient to not have landing gear. This is the new ship, and I'm glad that most people who have read the comic so far seem to really enjoy it. I am looking forward to drawing it at more angles, and kind of showing some of the different things that it can do. It will do a bit more than the True Mark could. The True Mark was just, a straight wing plane, and this one actually can do a couple more tricks. So pretty excited to get to that in future pages of the comic. The other thing I wanted to talk about today, I just really quick wanted to mention that I am going to participate in Veda in August. I'm going to vlog every day in August. I was talking to Shanti about this a couple weeks back, and he'd mentioned it to me before, and it sounded kind of fun. But I was like, I don't think I can do that, just because I don't think I could do 31 episodes in a month that are just taking place right in front of my computer. I think that would be really boring and really awful for me to do. I don't want to do that. But I've been kind of looking for a reason to go ahead and get an actual camera. So I got one. It's a pretty basic model, I think, but I imagine it will suit my purposes just fine. I will probably play around with it next week, which will be the first day of August, which means it will be my first beta video. Now, I imagine that I'll probably still try and do like Tomcasts, but they will just be part of Veda as well. So in August, all told, I'll do 31 videos. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload them every single day, but I will make sure that I at least record something every single day. And yeah, so I don't know. They're not all going to be very long. I'm probably going to do like some funny skits. And again, since I've got a mobile camera that I can like take other places. Maybe I'll actually do some fun off-site recordings. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be crazy. If you have any suggestions for stuff that I should do, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below if there's anything that you'd like to see. Obviously, I'm going to be doing some learning to talk the Czechs all throughout beta. And yeah, it should be fun. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.